There are some opposition parties that have modeled themselves as the owner of the opposition space. There are some oppositions who've modeled themselves as the alternative government. There are some oppositions who call themselves the people's president or the people's party. So you expect me as an opposition leader leading a revolutionary party like EFF, a party that is very much anchored on Marxism and Leninism, a party that is very much unapologetic about the values of the liberation struggle, the party that is very clear regarding the land program, that land belongs to you. Land is yours. We must expropriate land. We must not be afraid. We Africans, we must understand. Some of us who have traveled the world, we know that Africans are doing bigger things, but you will never be told. We Africans, we are as capable. Look, let me give you just an advice. Maybe this. In the next few years, Zimbabwe is tipped as one of the preferred destinations. You may see things differently now, but some of us who travel, some of us who read, some of us who are aware of some of the things that are coming, we are much very happy with certain things that are being done. So we are not afraid to acknowledge the potholes that we are talking about in these cities are under MDC or CCC. But they'll tell you very quickly that, my brother, the reason why we are not mending even one pothole is because of Minister July Moyo. It's a very easy answer. Why don't they take the money that they've been given? Few months ago, some journalist wrote some article to say MDC or CCC, they've received an amount amounting to almost a Malawi, kind of budget. Why don't they use that budget to repair certain things? Why don't they use that budget to assist young people to come out of drugs? Why don't they use that budget to assist to renovate schools? What are they using that money? They are buying these t-shirts. They are, so my brother, I'll tell you the truth. MDC, whatever form, unfortunately, it's painful. I know it's painful. I know a lot of people have invested so much into MDC. It's an emotional thing. It's an attachment thing. People have been attached to this MDC. But look, the time has come for new leaders to emerge like ourselves. Some of us, we are not leaders, we are not chancers. We are not poor in our own right. We are not chancers. We've traveled. Put me in a room with the Prime Minister of Great Britain or anyone. You will see, I'm not a yes sir. I'm not that person who says, put me, you see a bullet train. When London does not even have bullet train. You want to have bullet train in Zimbabwe. And you believe that because of July Moyo, that's why we don't have bullet trains. Come on, we can't do that. So I'm worried about such opposition that are misleading our people because they are thieves, because they are deceivers, because they are stealing money, because they are doing nothing. The sewage in Mabwegwe, in Lobengula, in Luveve is overflowing. Our children are swimming in sewage. And we come here and facilitate on MDC, CCC, and say because Ndibali, who is the leader of EFF, is talking so much about opposition. As opposition, we must get our act together. We must do our patriotic role of holding the government responsible and accountable, but in a constructive way, in a way that has got superior logic. Let me go and sit in front of the president and say, Comrade President, say, the people of Mganwini or the people of KwaZulu have got a problem A, B, C, D. The leader of the so-called biggest opposition, Chamisa, is failing to go and sit down with the president of the country to say, Comrade President, these are the issues. But what do? They are insulting day in. They are calling themselves people's presidents. You know, and you people, you are agreeing, the journalists, you are busy clapping for them. Yet you must be holding those Banatendai beat. Banatendai beat, they stand up and they speak English. They speak like a child who was born maybe somewhere in Manchester or Liverpool or something like that. And some of them, look at my area. My area is having this accent. Having this. She must speak like an African. For me, I've lived across Europe. Do you hear my accent? I don't have an accent. I'm an African. I'm a Zimbabwean. You know, once you hear someone trying to tune their accent, it means they are not proud. They are not proud of being African. They want to be something else. They want to be white, or they want to be something. That is why we have problem in some areas. I'm not going to go into that problem because it can attract problems for me. But look, the truth of the matter is that I'm worried about the deceivers within opposition, and I'll continue to do so. And maybe let me just finish by saying that I take MDC, Triple C, as those who are not in charge. They've got other people who are in charge. Believe me, I've seen Chamisa, I've seen BT, I've seen these young boys coming to Europe. When they walk with those white MPs, they're like it's embarrassing. It's very shameful, and it's painful. It's very painful, very shameful. But when they stand and talk in front of you, in front of their supporters, they are talking as if they are men. They are not men enough when they go to Europe.